Hey guys, welcome to Clockwork, Noodles, and okay, so we have a story to tell, of course. I am back. Hopefully you guys missed me, even just a tiny little bit, just scushy. So I have been offline for 2 weeks. I ended up missing the entirety of the end of the anime season, which really sucked. To be fair, my opinions on the anime season would have been it was quite mid. A lot of the shows I was watching were kind of okay. I enjoyed Shikonako Nikoniko. That was funny. I also really liked the anime about the general falling in love with the magical girl. I thought that was actually really, really good. So that was probably the two I really enjoyed. There were a few other shows, but I don't know, things were okay. So I didn't really have too much to say, but I did end up going offline and it sucked. So what happened is when I came to Japan, I was on a hotspot and I took it with me to one of my big adventures, and I think something came loose. So I got back already in a bad mood and I couldn't get online. And it was a mess because they would not respond to me whatsoever. So I had to organize Wi-Fi, and they're not exactly fast about it. So if you are moving to Japan and you want Wi-Fi, you need to get yourself a good hotspot. But then immediately once you're here, get on top of home Wi-Fi. Try and get a company that will allow you. I've gone with a pricey option just because I just needed Wi-Fi. So I am back online. I also have better Wi-Fi now, so we might be able to now fulfill the streaming thing that we want to do, because we're going to start doing this. Iona's kind of running okay, so I really hope that you guys can forgive me for what happened. It was horrible. So what is it like being without internet in a country that's foreign, where you've got barely anyone to talk to anyway? My phone bill is £75 because I had to rely on my phone. And so when I'm at home, I had to, if I wanted to do anything, if I wanted to watch or talk to somebody or go on a call or anything, it was obviously putting money, stress on my phone instead. So it was a complete mess, and I'm glad it's over. It's just going to be recovering financially now because that was painful. But we are back, and I really hope you guys haven't missed me too much. Back to Japan. Many things have changed in the past 2 weeks. The weather is finally getting a little cooler. It was 25 at one point. It actually rained, and I'm getting rain in Japan too. So that's exciting. Iona's back, obviously. Yup. The finest cuisine. Mwah, mwah. I love her. I missed her terribly. I got hanged. Thanks. We're back. So I've got some questions for you guys. I haven't missed too many. There's two questions that we can address. But yeah, it's been a while, and I hope you guys don't think I had died or something, because I'm fine. But welcome back to Saga Prefecture. The first question I can use. So I have a question about where you live now and where you came from. Which would you say you felt safer in? If you had to walk down the street at night, where would you rather be? See, where I came from was in the middle of nowhere. So technically it was safe. But there were certain parts of that town where bad stuff was starting to happen. And it was mainly around the train station. People were getting jumped. Some kids got knives pulled on them. It was really bad. Here, I sometimes I actually wake up at 2 a.m. and there's vending machines down my street, which I just literally walk out wearing pajamas and quickly go and grab a drink from the vending machine because there's no one around. I'm in a very quiet residential area where I live. It's owned by the Board of Education, so a lot of other foreign people live here too. If it comes down to it, where I think less crime is happening, Japan. Mainly Japan. However, if you are a woman, I do say please just keep your wits about you, because there are bad people everywhere. And it might just be you find that one random person when you're walking about. I have had a situation where I felt a little uncomfortable, but it was in a different prefecture, so it wasn't here. From my prefecture's fine. I'd say Saga Prefecture, because of how rural it is, everybody is pretty chill. Most people won't bug you. If I've done something wrong by accident, people aren't that bothered. So I would say, if anything, people are starting to warm to me here because I've been here long enough. The guy at 7-Eleven loves me because I come in and I always get karage on the way back from one of my schools. So he knows my order is Mitsu Karage onegaishimasu. And he's chill. He loves it. There's a lady who's in the other 7-Eleven near my other school, and she knows that I order the same kind of stuff as well. So I would say that this country in particular is just in general safer. So obviously take what you will. Do not keep your wits about you, but take what you will from that. So the next one is a big one. It's coming down to so I was on a trip for the past few days, so I'm just getting now time to see this. It's great. I'm also back from a very long trip, 2 weeks offline. Have you played and watched in the other games of Life is Strange? There are several entries with their own standalone stories. The newest one coming out in October. That's soon. Is a continuation of Max's story. That would be interesting because the other one was Chloe, right? I've seen the one which is Chloe. Actually, my actual question, have you ever watched and read Detective Conan? It's a mystery series that tries to maintain its realism as much as possible, including the representation of how the Japanese people think, behave. It's my absolute favourite manga. Honestly, you are not alone because Japan is obsessed with this anime. Like, seriously, it's everywhere. There's vending machines for it. There's, like, merch for this anime in particular. I have seen bits. I haven't had a chance to really sit because it's one of the longest running shows, right? I swear this show, does it outdo One Piece, or did One Piece recently just outdo it? It's a very long one, and honestly I think I would perhaps sit down with a few episodes just to see how it goes, because I think it would be quite interesting and fascinating, so maybe I will. I would actually like to talk about Japanese school system. I'm not going to do too much because I can't really talk about it, because the thing with Japanese school system is it's different, where they've got different types of schools. So I teach academic, which is very similar to what we have in the UK, where it does all the subjects, but my high school was kind of different. We had a farm. There are schools here that have farms. They are agricultural schools. I also teach at a commercial school where they are focused on trying to get the students into work, which I think is fascinating, where they will get them interviews with employers, they will get them actual like job experience. So I'm being asked, I think soon, to run and conduct some interviews, which I think is fascinating. So I used to do that in my old job, so to me that works. The Japanese school system is crazy as well, where it's very different. There's a lot of things I like about it, but also a lot of things that are weird to me, but it's an interesting experience because obviously that's what I do as a job. You know, when you see a classroom scene in an anime, there are many animes that just get it right. Like there's a little stage, a little platform that I get up on, and some animes do have this. The teachers normally higher slightly. If I'm not doing anything, I try to get off the stage and go and waddle around the classroom to see what the kids are doing. I don't try to stay up there too much unless I have to read. But honestly, there's stuff like this where anime does depict real life, I think is fascinating in general. So, kudos to stuff like that. So we are back. Obviously, I need you guys to put comments down below, just because we need to get back on it. So what does it mean for the anime series? I am behind. I do want to do My Dress Up Darling because we did the first series on the channel. There's other shows as well that I kind of want to look into. So it might just be that I give out one-off videos until I start getting into a pattern again, because I'm very behind. I've literally just got back online, and this is the first thing I'm doing, is a welcome back kind of thing. I'm so sorry I've been gone for so long, but it's also been frustrating to me. I wanted to talk to you guys. I wanted to see the rest of the series kind of thing. I wanted to give you my opinions. I haven't broken down a new show. I might be able to just run through the shows that are airing as well. We can do that. So I'll try and find some time to do that now that I'm back online and everything. So we'll see how it goes. I hope you guys haven't missed me too much. I've missed you guys. I hope you guys are doing well. But welcome back to Japan. Now that I've got proper internet as well, I'm hoping that we can stream. I've never done a stream on the show before. Don't know how it's going to go. I have got Frostpunk 2. So we could chill on Frostpunk 2. I've been waiting for that game for a while because we've done Frostpunk 1 on this show. I think we were just chilling with Frostpunk and that happened. There's also another game that I kind of want to get my hands on. It's Okami. I think it's called Okami. I need to look into it. I've got some money floating around from last year. People just gave me Steam and I was like, okay, fine. Give me money on Steam that I'm not really buying anything on, but I just racked up a lot of cash and it's coming in handy now because we could do stuff on the show. So like Life is Strange. If Life is Strange is having a new one coming out in October, we could do that because I know the Life is Strange story And Max's story is something that I would like more furthering on with, because we focus on Chloe in, I think, was it the spin-off or the sequel? It was all mainly just Chloe. But I want to focus on Max, because I think Max is quite a fascinating character to look into. So let's see how it goes. But just wanted to say hello, not dead. I'm here. Hopefully you haven't missed me too much, but I've missed you. I will see you guys again soon. Make sure you let me down in the comments. I need questions quickly. So if you think of multiple questions, do so, because I'm going to bring quite a few videos out in your face this week. So stay on top of the videos coming out. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.